Good morning, happy Tuesday. It is 7:30 and 14 degrees. It's way day, so I'll turn you around and tell you my news. I think we're all a bit lethargic this morning. We found it hard to get going. Good morning, how are you all? Decided to give the dogs a change this morning and woke up, instead of walking around the village in the streets, I'm walking up our little country footpath where the sugar beets are. So yeah, I have weighed in this morning at 16 stone 11 pounds on the dot. So I'm very pleased with that. That means I've lost a pound since Saturday and a pound and a half since last Tuesday. So altogether that is 1 stone 7 pounds or 21 pounds. So I'm delighted with that. I feel slimmer, my body feels better, my clothes are fitting better or a lot looser. And yeah, I'm really very happy with that. And also considering that it's Star Week, I think that's a really good result. What do you all think? Look at that sky. There are a few drops of rain in the air, but we're hoping to get the walk done before it really rains, if it is going to rain. Yeah, 21 pounds. Stone and a half, I can't believe it. I must say though, I'm still on 2.5 milligrams, second pen, and I feel like the suppression is a little bit less, but I'm still managing to keep my calories around about 1500 to 1800. So I'm not too worried about that. I just hope that another 3 or 4 weeks on 2.5 isn't taking too much of a risk. But we'll see. I feel happy. I do. I feel happy. And I'm happy with how my symptoms are. I've had very little symptoms this past few days. So I definitely think my body's adjusting to it. And it's just a lot easier. I felt like a lot of days on Slimming World were a battle in my mind. But the Mounjaro takes a lot of the thoughts away and the cravings. So I think it's just a little bit unbelievable, to be honest. I don't know if I can say how easy it is, because that's a bit silly, but because it's not easy, but it just seems a bit more, I don't know, I can't think of the word, but like I say, just less of a battle with myself and my thoughts, and I'm not having to fight the cravings and the thoughts of going to the shop all the time and buying this and buying that, and I need a snack for this and I need this for that, and it's just something that's completely different to whatever I've done before. Happy with my protein levels, happy with my steps. And what I forgot to say yesterday was I set my timer. When I got to the airfield, I set my timer for 25 minutes and we got much further up the track than I thought we would. So yeah, my pace, my walking pace has improved as well. Although you wouldn't think it this morning. It's been a bit of a battle to get myself up and out this morning, but we'll get there. 1 stone, £7 in like 5 weeks since the 24th of June. And we're now on, the 28th of July. So yeah, here we are at the sugar beets, and it's time to turn around and go home. Breakfast time at 8:10, just time enough to sit and eat this with a Coronation Street or Emmerdale before work starts. And here's my breakfast. So I've got 1 chocolate Weetabix, the normal branded ones, because I couldn't wait for our Asda order to come on Thursday before I stocked up. Asda do their own version of the chocolate Weetabix and it is cheaper, but as I say, I wanted to top up before our order is coming. So I've got 1 of those, then I've got strawberries, raspberries and blueberries, about 30 grams of each I think. And then I've got Arla protein blueberry. I've calorie counted for all of it because I will eat this at some point during the day, but I've got about 3/4 in the breakfast, and then I've got 20 grams of this Wonder Mix, pistachios, pecans, cashews and raisins. The dried fruit I've left whole, but I've just crushed the nuts a little bit so that they go further. And that, with my coffee, is 380 calories. Right, it is 5 to 1 and I have my lunch ready. So I've got a Morrison's brown bread cake, slightly bigger than the ones I've been using already. And then I've made up some homemade egg mayonnaise with the fresh eggs from Andrew's friend at work. I've added some mustard, proper liquid mustard, and mayo. Really, really nice. Look at that. And then I've got some baby cucumbers and plum tomatoes, and then I've got 15 grams of these proper corn, all the cheese lentil chips. These were from Morrison's, but I've also seen them on the Asda site. And then with my strawberry smash, that is 380 calories. So it's 1:10, and those crisps are really nice. Now, I know I've always liked proper corn and I've always liked lentil chips, but those really cheesy proper corn, they've got the flavour of Quavers, which I like, but they're more substantial, because sometimes I find Quavers just too corny, as in a corn snack, and too like melty, and I've never liked prawn cocktail skips. But yeah, if you're after something that tastes like Quavers but has a more crisp, substantial texture to it, then yeah, give those a try. And you don't need very many. That was only 15 grams and I got quite a few, so we'll have to see if, because Aldi I don't know if they still do because I haven't been in for a while. Aldi do a barbecue and a plain rip-off of the proper corn, so hopefully they might bring out something similar very soon. And it's Aldi's dupe of the proper corn is also really nice. But yeah, you'll see them if you go into Aldi. You'll see what are their dupe of it, because the proper corn ones are more expensive. And for the other flavours, you can get individual bags as well. So if you're not so sure about your portion control abilities, then you'll be able to get like the 16-gram bags, both of proper corn and Aldi. But yeah, the cheese ones just come in a big bag, which is very annoying, and they seem to be doing it more these days. But yeah, I recommend those proper corn cheesy. So it is 5 to 3. I think I need a little pick-me-up today, so I'm having one of my large coffees. I'm so used to making it that I can't get a smaller coffee to taste right, but we'll see how I feel after I've drunk that. And then I've got a flour and white salted caramel milk chocolate mallow bar for 99 calories, and my coffee is about 30 calories, I think. Yeah, they're not very big, but I just fancy something sweet. So yeah, there we go. That's what I'm having. Charlie is 9.10. Peggy is sit, Peggy. .85. Yeah. Good afternoon, and I've forgotten to look at the time. I think it's about 20 to 6. We've come on the Selby Canal, but it's one of the busiest stretches, so there's lots of people about. It's warmish again, I would say, probably somewhere between 16 and 20. Oh, lovely Charlie. Getting my bag ready. I'll be back in a minute. Yes, it is 10 to 6 and it's 19 degrees and drizzly. Yes, there are a few spots of rain in the air, which is why we've come on a slightly shorter walk. If you look to that side, you should see peaks of the canal. So yeah, we've decided to just come on a little shorter walk. We probably won't get quite 10,000 steps, but that's okay on the odd day here and there. I just want to beat the rain, but still stretch our legs. So I'm not sure if I'll put the clips in, but we've just been to the vets to collect their prescriptions for flea and worm that they get every 3 months. And we've done a weight check. So I did try to film them both on the scales, but they are very mischievous and they kept getting on together and sabotaging each other. You know, a bit like somebody must do behind you at Slimming World, you know, put the foot on the scales. They love to do that, but did eventually find out that Charlie is 9.1 kilo and Peggy is 6.85, which means they've both lost weight. Peggy's quite a low weight actually, I think, for her. She's lost about 400 grams because she was 7.3 last time, and Charlie's lost about 200 grams because he was 7.3. So we've obviously been doing a lot of walking, and they've missed a few dinners as well because they haven't been eating with the heat. So I'll have to get them. Here's me worrying about the little treats that I give them on a walk. yeah, so I think we can be okay with the treats for the moment. But the receptionist did say that most dogs do tend to lose more in summer because people do more, they go out and about a bit more. So yeah. But Andrew's thinking about changing the food. Maybe go to dry biscuits for a bit because they don't seem to be enjoying the wet food at the moment so much. So maybe if we change to dry for a few weeks and then go back, they'll enjoy a change. Somebody coming. So yeah, my walk on the canal today, it's probably 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes one way, 20 minutes back, so shortish walk. And I'm pleased with my own weigh-in today, like I said. And I think I've already said this morning that my symptoms have been very, very mild this week. So I am obviously adjusting to the 2.5, and I am a little bit nervous of carrying on 2.5, but also I'm still losing at a good rate. But I think what I'm going to do is, for my third pen, I'm going to order a 5 milligrams. And then I've got choices whether to give myself a smaller dose of either 2.5 or something in between 2.5 and 5. But we'll see. Don't think I've got anything else to tell you at the moment. So I'll probably see you at home. Oh, I'll probably turn you around and show you some of the canal because there's nobody around at the minute. I can't remember if we've done this stretch together. It is only just a short stretch. But yeah, I'll turn you around and show you. Listen for the wood pigeon. He's stopped now. Probably all looks the same to you no matter what stretch we do. This is the stretch between Burn and Brayton, if anyone's local. I have to think then. Yes, I'll log off now and try and get this. We're coming to the noisier part near the motorways and the road. So I'll sign off now and I'll see you at home for my evening meal. Back from our walk and I've changed into my pyjamas, so it's 7:20 and I'm ready for my evening meal. I've got 2 of the Aldi kebabs, the 5% fat. I believe these are the plain ones. About 60 grams of my rainbow sharing salad with the very last of my house dressing. 80 grams of Actifry cooked chips and some counter for the oil, and then some tomato sauce. So that is 460 calories with my orange squash. Right, it is 9:15 and I am having some supper. I'm having 2 slices of small wholemeal bread with 20 grams of butter, Country Life spreadable, over it, a cup of rooibos tea and a nectarine. If I had some crumpets, I'd have had crumpets. but I really don't fancy more yogurt today, so I'm just fancy something like this. And it is, I think it's about 260 calories altogether. I did work it out. I will confirm in the wrap up. I'll confirm again, but it's, yeah, I'll confirm it again in the wrap up. It's somewhere between 200 and 300 calories anyway. Right, it's 25 to 10. I am going to try and get a bit of an earlier night tonight. I'm not crying, my eyes are just watering. My supper was 270 calories, so I wasn't far off with my guess. I enjoyed it. I'm quite full now. Excuse me. But I did enjoy that, and I did think that bread is a bit of a trigger for me. But I also know that Andrew is a normal thin person, and he sometimes snacks on brown bread or brown toast and butter. And if I had some crumpets, I would have had a crumpet. So I'm still a bit wary that when I fancy something, it's a craving. But it's brought my calories up to a nice amount, and I'm satisfied with what I've had. I don't need to go back for anything else. And I think that's what's making me feel a bit more secure in eating what I fancy, is that I know I won't need to go back for another one or another slice or something else, or do you know what I mean? So I don't know, I'm just trying to share. It's really hard to explain, isn't it, or understand yourself, how you're feeling, or whether it's your brain or your real hunger, or... But anyway, there we go. I've had it and I've enjoyed it, and I'm happy with my calorie amount. So on that note, I end the day on 1,619 calories and 10,400 steps. It seemed to go dead quick, that walk, so I'm surprised at that amount of steps, but it's because I did a bit more this morning as well. Like I was saying in my last daily vlog, if I do a bit more in the morning, then it is easier to get up to the 10k steps. Right, I'm going to go to bed. Good night, everyone, and I'll see you next time.